Hello and welcome to FPL Kids. I'm Blake and I'm joined by my dad Matt. On this podcast, we'll get FPL. It's mainly just for kids, but adults listen to it, and that's fine.
Hello, Blake.
Why did you just laugh at me?
Because you were just getting through all of your welcome.
How dare you?
We're live on YouTube.
I know that. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
And YouTube is the home of the children.
Is it?
Yes.
YouTube is the home of the children.
Yeah.
Well, if people are listening to the podcast, go and watch
the
video. Because you get bonus dances.
And you get bonus. Okay, so you know who the Oracle is? Because I don't. Just type it up here.
Okay.
Blake.
Blake is the Oracle.
Blake Burton.
And you get to know that when you watch YouTube, apparently.
Yes, you do.
Blake, what's coming up on episode 85 of your FPL Kids podcast?
Today on FPL Kids, we will be doing the quickfire game week of football, my listeners' questions, Blake's FPL game week, my plans for game week 27, bargain buy, and the mix-ups.
A lot to get through.
A lot.
Last week's mix-up was Tanned
Borrowers.
Who-
Borrowers, you know, that really good book series.
Yeah.
And film series.
But Tanned Borrowers, what player was that?
That was Andrew Robertson.
And I believe we had one winner. Only one winner of
Yeah.
Blake's mix-ups.
And it wasn't Tom Haskell.
Who was it?
It was Simon Weatherly.
Simon Weatherly. He's quite reliable
Yes.
at the moment with the Blake's mix-ups.
Blake's mix-ups.
And I know you also want to tell people.
Send in those 5-star reviews. And please put a comment on them because we can read them out on the podcast and you get a special shout out.
And you'd always want that. So send in your
Yes.
5-star reviews. Well then, is it time to talk about the quickfire game week of football?
Yes.
So we planned this. You had a good look.
Yeah.
And you've picked 5 things you noticed from
Yes.
game week 26.
Yeah.
What is it?
It was, first thing, Botman own goal and conceded. Just wanted to put in a downer.
He conceded 4 because Newcastle let in
Yeah.
4 goals.
Which means he got -2 points.
Was he in your team?
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay, right. What else did you notice?
Havertz, goal, assist, 3 bonus, 14 points.
Okay.
Better than Haaland. Better than Haaland.
What else?
Bowen got a hat trick, 3 bonus. That's 20 points.
God, I had Bowen until recently as well.
And that is why I am in charge of this podcast.
What else happened game week 26?
We had Douglas Luiz, 2 goals, 3 bonus. That's 15 points, and he's in my team.
That was a...
That just shows how good at FPL I am. So better than him.
And this last one is a bit of a curveball, this last one you spotted, but
Jordan Ayew,
are you?
goal, 3 bonus, and a yellow card, 13 points.
But do you think... So Palace have got a new manager.
Yes.
Do you think
I did not know that.
They might... I told you last night, but...
Did you?
Yeah, maybe you weren't listening. After a long planning session, maybe you weren't listening to what I said.
Yeah.
But if Palace do more attacking, maybe Ayew could be an option.
Yeah.
It's not normal for you to pick out a player who's done badly in your game week of football, but Botman, you really wanted to highlight that this week. And well, I know what's coming up later. There is some more news about your team and Botman.
And you're spoiling the surprise.
Well, we'll leave that. But yeah, Douglas Luiz in your team.
Yep.
Havertz is an interesting one. I'm glad you've picked out Havertz.
I like Havertz.
Yeah. No.
I remember when I tried to grow my hair like his.
Did you really?
It didn't work. It really didn't work.
Well, maybe you can try again.
I'm not going to try again.
Havertz is maybe an option. Not many people, because there's a lot of good Arsenal players to have, aren't there?
Yeah.
But he's done well recently.
Yeah.
Would you like some listeners' questions?
Yes.
All right. I have to do...
Listeners' questions.
Let me have a look.
See? I have new jingles for everything.
You got a jingle for everything now?
Yeah.
All right.
Listeners' questions.
All right. You've got a listener's question from Sarah Wynn.
Sarah Wynn.
Sarah Wynn, who's the mother of James Wynn.
I know that.
Who is what? He must be 8 or is he 9 now?
We don't really know.
Anyway, she's the mother.
Yes.
Sarah Wynn is looking for a defender.
Okay.
Her criteria are that the defender must be 5.7 million or less.
Yes, I know that.
Can't be an Arsenal or City player.
Okay.
Okay. Because she's already got 3 players from each of those teams.
What? You did not tell me that last night.
Blake has planned to mention an Arsenal player, but now he's having
You literally didn't tell me that. You literally said that.
I think we both have made a bit of an oversight when we were
I didn't. You read the question. I answered it.
Blake was going to say Saliba, but we're having a quick rewrite of the plan here. Right. It has to be somebody, a consistent point scorer, playing for a team with a good defence. So, Blake, who are you going to recommend other than Saliba? That was the plan, but who else?
Alex Moreno is 5.2 million and in my team.
Okay.
And Senesi, 4.5 million.
Senesi from...
He has good fixtures and he has a double in game 28.
Do you know what? I really like the idea of getting Senesi. 4.5 million. Cheap.
Yeah.
With I think the double coming. Bournemouth have got Burnley this weekend.
Yep.
And then the double is against Luton and Sheffield United, both at home. So if you didn't have many Arsenal players, Sarah, then Blake was going to say Saliba. Blake's just writing on his plan now. Matt is a weirdo, which is great.
Yay!
All right, so you're suggesting Alex Moreno or Senesi?
Yeah.
I like those choices. I'd go Senesi. Who would you go for?
You've
already got Moreno, actually.
Moreno.
You'd go Moreno?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Sarah. There's another question. Do you want your other question?
Yes.
The other question comes from
Milo.
We know Milo.
Yes, we do know Milo.
And
we definitely know Milo.
Something we know about Milo is that he is a
Chelsea
fan. And there is a match tonight in the FA Cup.
Yes. Between us and them.
Leeds versus Chelsea. Or Chelsea versus Leeds. And Milo basically wants a score prediction for the Chelsea-Leeds game, which kicks off in less than an hour. Hey. In about 45 minutes. So by the time this is...
So that's why you were looking at the Leeds lineup.
Yeah. So by the time this podcast is published, by the time Milo listens to it, he might already know the score. But
yes.
What's his score prediction?
We'll just compare it to what I say.
What's your score prediction then, Blake?
3-1 to the Mighty Whites.
3-1 to Leeds.
Yes.
Feels optimistic, but I like that optimism.
Yeah, it's just like the guy from the programme. What? He always thinks Leeds are going to win. That Lucas guy.
Lucas the Copcat in the Leeds United programme always predicts a win.
Yes.
All right, well, there you go, Milo. What should we do now, Blake?
We're going to do my FPL Game Week.
You're going to do that jingle every week now?
Probably not.
Fire up your iPad then, Blake. Fire up the iPad. It's time for your FPL Game Week review.
No, you just have to talk about how much of a weirdo you are.
Okay, I'm a weirdo. No. Well, while he's firing up the iPad, I can tell you, Blake's had another good week. Blake's had a few good weeks now, lots of green arrows, and it's happened again. He's on the up.
Yeah.
What transfer did you make last week?
News I just saw in here.
Blake's getting distracted by the iPad.
Somebody won an award.
Somebody won an award.
Yeah,
we don't know who.
But now it went off.
More on that story later. What transfer did you make last week, Blake? Why don't you remind us of that?
That was Pedro Porro to Alex Moreno.
Okay. And how many points did you get?
66.
66?
Yeah.
What was the average?
46.
So, not bad.
I didn't see that.
Blake's now just seen there's a bit of a yellow flag against Solanke's name. I think he's going to be all right.
Last night when I planned this has not happened.
I think Solanke will be all right.
It's all your fault.
Should I just lift your iPad over here so people can actually see you?
Oh, yes, that's better.
Go on then. Where'd you get your points then?
In goal, I had Areola with 2. Defence, Trippier with 0. Botman with -2. Alex Moreno with -1. Then in midfield, Saka with 10. Martinelli with 6. Foden with 11. Douglas Luiz with 15. Up front, Watkins with 18. Haaland with 5. And Solanke with 2.
Well, it was a good game week for you, Blake.
I should have played Walker instead of Botman. Then I would have got 2 more points.
Well, you weren't to know, but the reason you've done well is Douglas Luiz.
Yep.
Not many people had him. You also chose your captain really well this week.
Yes.
You went
not like those Haaland captainers.
You went a bit different. You went for Watkins, and that paid off.
It did.
And that's why you've got above average this week.
Yes.
What did it mean then for your overall rank, which is getting a bit more exciting?
I am now 1,285,334th.
So you're in the top 1.3 million now.
Yeah, and like 2 game weeks ago, I was outside 2 million.
You're absolutely right. So you've moved up about 700,000-800,000 places in the last couple of weeks. So it's going well, and I can see on his iPad here green arrows, green arrows, green arrows. What about your head-to-head league? How did that go this week?
66-55.
You won.
Yes.
So where did that put you in your head-to-head league?
Let me guess. 52nd.
You were 52nd.
Oh, it's 52nd. I definitely.
You've just moved above Tom Maskell. In the head-to-head league. You normally go through your top 3. Do you want to do that?
Yep. In 3rd place with 57 points is Joey's on Fire. In 2nd place with 58 points is Ryan King. In 1st place with 61 points is Airplane FC.
Still top of the league, Airplane FC.
They're the best team ever.
And what about your FBL Kids Can You Beat Blake League? You have moved up again.
I am 45th.
45th? That is good.
Oh, I definitely guessed that.
That's good now. You're going in the right direction there. Should we have a look if there's anyone we know around you?
Tom Maskell!
You're above Tom Maskell. You moved above him. And you're not far behind Simon Weatherly there.
Yeah.
There's Farron Collins. You're catching some of these guys.
Oh, we haven't heard from Farron Collins in ages.
Farron, give us a tweet.
Hello, Farron.
Do you want to run through your top 10 in this league?
In 10th place with 1,585 points is Maystarin15. In 9th place with 1,587 points is Batman4Evra. In 8th place with 1,592 points is Awani on my team. In 7th place with 1,595 points is Can You Dig It? In 6th place with 1,601 points is Joey's on Fire. In 5th place with 1,606 points is the Magic Fishes. In 4th place with 1,606 points is Wendy's Christmas. In 3rd place with 1,616 points is Sterling Works On. In 2nd place with 1,617 points is the FPL General. And in 1st place with 1,642 points is Target Practice.
Bit of a gap there at the top of the league as well. There's a 25-point gap between 2nd and 1st. Well, it's not easy to make up 25 points.
It is.
Anyway, the good news for you is that things are looking up.
Yeah.
You're on I reckon you can get into that top million in the next couple of game weeks.
Yes, I can.
So there's a deadline Saturday.
Yes.
For game week 27.
So
do you want to tell us your plans? Now, we said, I mentioned earlier, there was a bit of news coming up about Sven Botman.
Now into plans for game week 27.
So what's the plan transfer-wise?
Botman to Gabriel.
I like it.
He's playing Sheffield away. Sheffield away. Sheffield away.
And that's the song whenever someone plays away at Sheffield United.
Yeah.
What's the
it's
team?
Classic.
There were some difficult choices you had to make, though, in terms of who to put on your pitch this week.
Yes.
What's the lineup you've gone for game week 27 then?
In goal, I have Areola. In defence, I have Alex Moreno, Gabriel, and Trippier. In midfield, I have Douglas Luiz, Martinelli, Foden, and Saka. And up front, I have Haaland, Solanke, and Watkins. Bench, Alisson, Palmer, Walker, and Gusto.
You're not nervous about having Kyle Walker on your bench?
He's playing Man United at home. I'm a Leeds fan.
Yeah.
But it was either him or Gabriel.
Well,
and
no.
I'm going to say...
I'd play Gabriel, but Alex Moreno, are you sure?
He's playing Luton, mate.
Luton, yeah, but he's away. Luton at home are all right.
Mate?
No, it's your
I think it's from some alternate universe where Luton have won the championship.
Who are you captaining this week, Blake?
Did Luton actually win the championship?
No, they won the playoffs.
Yes!
Who are you captaining this week?
Captaining Saka.
Saka. I like how you're going against Haaland at the moment. It's been paying off for you recently.
And vice captain Watkins.
Okay. You're not nervous about Palmer on your bench either?
No, he's playing Brentford.
Well, Palmer might get a goal there.
Some people literally have Flecken. And I say it's good, and I believe them.
I mean, I like a lot. I like your strike force of Haaland, Solanke, Watkins.
Yes.
I like Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel, Foden. Yeah. Trippier, yeah, is all right. Douglas Luiz gets more points at home than he does away, but you're playing him still, even though he's playing away.
Yep.
If you're watching on YouTube, Blake's kind of mocking me now.
I'm not.
I guess that means I should shut up. I know nothing about FPL.
Yes, that's completely correct.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
To do
Blake's bargain buy. I can do that jingle every week.
Who's your bargain buy this week?
I get something. Marcus Senesi.
Senesi. Was that the player we recommended earlier to Sarah
4.5 million defender. Next fixture is Burnley away.
Sounds like a bargain, and I like it because it's not just for this game week; it's for the double as well.
Oh no, that's fine. Just looking at something on my iPad.
Okay, bargain buy. Blake says Marcus Senesi. Right, what else?
Kevin De Bruyne's hair really that colour. I thought it was more ginger than that.
Blake likes Kevin De Bruyne's hair. That's the news flash here. What else have we got to do this week?
Blake's mix up.
What's your mix up this week?
A creamy jobs.
A creamy jobs.
Yeah.
I'm going to spell that. That's A.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, but it sounds really weird, which is what we like here.
I'll spell it ACREAMYJOBS. A creamy jobs. If people can unscramble those letters, what should they do, Blake?
They should tell us.
Send us
on X and Facebook.
Unscramble the letters into a Premier League player.
Yeah.
All right. It's been a good one. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah.
But I think it is time for your famous...
Thank you for listening to FPL Kids. Subscribe and leave a good review for the FPL Kids on Facebook, X, and YouTube. And one more thing. Listen to this podcast on YouTube. And another thing. Good. Bye.